Hey guys, and welcome back. And today I'm going to tell you about a word that I learned this week, and that word is Gooner. So, if you don't know what Gooner means, a Gooner is someone who excessively does the deed to the self, and bait is something to attract these said people. Right. Now, this is applying to video games, and specifically, the reason why I learned this new word is because of Lords of the Fallen 2. Now, there's a bit of controversy going about at the minute with Lords of the Fallen 2, and it's all because they've released these 5 new designs of characters that are going to be in the games. Now, a lot of people have actually liked the fact that they've done this with these characters, but then there's other people who think this is, as I said, Gooner bait, and they think they're just doing it to play up to these people to get some attention to the game. Now, I played Lords of the Fallen 1. And I actually really liked it. It got a lot of hate. Man, they patched it loads of times. But I think it's in a state where it's actually a really good Soulslike. It's in the top 5 easily, I would say. So I know for a fact that they're not just doing this just to try and divert the attention away from the game itself. I mean, you've done something like 10 1-hour-long videos, like describing the gameplay and like what's in the world and this, that, and the other. And nobody's mentioned this stuff, or nobody's had a problem with this. But now they release these designs for these people, and it's just like, oh my god, they don't care. They're just showing this because they know the game's crap and they want it to sell. And it's just utter nonsense, in my opinion, because I really like the first one, and I think this one's shaping it to be quite good as well. Now, another reason why I'm making this video is because I responded to a tweet on Twitter, right? Nobody's calling X, let's stick to Twitter, in regards to these character designs. And the thing I put was, it feels like 2026 is where we finally ignore the BS and get back to making great games again. This caused a bit of an uproar. I mean, some people took this as if it was like bait on a fishing line. They just absolutely jumped on it. The funny thing is, right, you'd think most people that are kicking off about this, you'd think because of how it is portrayed as a controversy, you'd think that more people kicking off about it would be women, and it's actually not. It's mainly men, which is really weird. And it seems like these what do you call them? Like these what do you call them? Like femme men or whatever. How would you, these feminine men? I don't know what it is. I don't know what the word is for it anymore. It's just nonsense to me. But anyway, it seems like these femme guys, that's the one. It seems like these are the people that are trying to like overly push this. This is like, you know, it's like a pick me for men, which is fucking weird, right? It's like they're trying to like go, oh, look at me, look, I see it, I see how this is bad for women, I see it, I'm on your side. And then you got loads of people, like loads of women in the comments just going like, yeah, we like it, this is how it should be, because it is true. I mean, the funny thing is, it was actually helped, some of these designs were actually helped by a woman to make, and she's like a good YouTuber, like the background NPC she's called, and check out some of her videos. And the funny thing is, I think it was Kotaku, however you say it, they was kind of like portraying it as if like they paid her off to say these stuff. Now, if you ever watched any of her videos before, she's all for it. Like, she thinks it's a good idea to have like good looking and like appealing characters in video games, right? Like, it's funny because she made a video not long ago about Leon in Resident Evil 9 and how people wasn't kicking off about him, like being, what was he calling him? Like, I don't know, like the fucking sexy uncle bod or whatever they were saying about him, right? And she was like going like, nobody's kicking off about this. They were saying it like it was a good thing for women because they have a character like this. So why is it not the same for men? Yeah, she says, like, she makes some very good points, but she's been going about this for ages. And this Kotaku is like, Kotaku, I can't even say it. I cannot even say the word. But Kotaku is saying it like it's a bad thing, like she's been paid off. It's like they clearly not even done the research on the girl. So just ignore that. There was another guy, right, who works for Push Square, and he did an article for them, and he was basically saying it's embarrassing what they've done. And here's what he actually quotes: "As the armor set looks like they've been ripped from the most generic mobile game adverts, and they've all come from the following mantra, apparently inspired by the developers' community. You want it fierce, you want it beautiful, you want it provocative. This is what you got." First off, I mean, there's glaring obviousness right there. Developers' community. So they clearly asked people what they wanted. So they clearly asked fans of the first game and people like that what they would actually like in the next one. So this is a good thing. I mean, they want to be able to sell their next game. So obviously they're going to listen to the people who have played the first one and who are into these type of games. So why wouldn't they? Is it not just obvious? Like if someone tells you that they love eating Mars bars, you're not going to try and give them a bounty, are you? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, what the hell is going on? Why are you thinking this is a bad thing? This is why, like, a lot of Western developers are just dying, because they just want to push their own ideas instead of actually listening to what people want. I mean, how many live service games have we got now and people are just sick of them? I mean, people have Fortnite and they love Fortnite, and if you're playing Fortnite, they're not going to shift from it, but that's another story. But they clearly don't listen. I mean, when they try to do their own little agenda-driven things, I mean, it was not long ago. I'm sorry, just a quick one. It was not long ago where Pragmata came out, and they had a problem with that because it was like they were saying it was a dad simulator, and he's like, "What's the issue with this? What is the issue?" And everybody loved it. So now, like recently, there was a game right called 1348. And this was clearly an agenda-driven game, right? It was about lesbians, and it was supposed to be. It looked a bit like a Soulslike, and they tried to push an agenda with it. And the player count on it is, as of now, players right now, 4. The latest 24-hour peak, 8, and its all-time peak of 427. So. This is a perfect example of people not listening to what people want and giving it to them. They're doing their own little thing, right? And it's got on Steam an all-time peak of 427 people. Like, you are clearly not making your money back on whatever this is. I mean, oh my God, like, what are you thinking? People don't want this. And the funny thing is, the people that are kicking off about these things, like the designs of these characters, for instance, they're not even buying these games. So when they're making the games that these people supposedly want, they're not even buying them. So, like, why would you not just listen to the people and sell the games? Instead you just go to the easy thing, like, you know, like you're a bigot or you're racist or blah 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 or anything, like one of the isms that you're gonna get called because you just got something wrong this game. There's nothing wrong with the people making the game, of course there isn't. Why would there be? It's everybody else's fault. So yeah, it's like there's another one, the upcoming Horizon game. Now, nobody had a problem with the Horizon games, you know, Forbidden West and Until Dawn. What's it called? I can't remember. But the 2 Horizon games, no one had a problem with them. People loved them. And now they've done something where they've took the main character out of it to make a live service game. And the characters just got slated in it because it's just not what people want. Like, Concord failed for this reason as well. Like, people just see it, it's like, what is that? And then the same happened with Highguard. People just like, what is that? Maybe not due to the characters, that one, but, you know, it's part of it. So, what people want appealing characters to look at in the game. If a character is ugly or whatever, that usually indicates that you know, it's the bad guy. And let's get it straight: when you are doing a character design, especially women, actually, a lot of women do this. Is that when they are creating a character in like an RPG or whatever, they make a good-looking character. They want to play with a character that looks pretty, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. That's perfectly fine. So why are they trying to drive this issue where they feel like people need to be playing as ugly characters or unappealing characters or like these femboss characters? Like look, you're gonna fail if you keep doing this, and it's been proven time and time again. So just stop doing it. And if Lords of the Fallen 2 comes out and it's absolute crap, fine, you can run with it as much as you want. But I personally don't think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a decent game, and here's hoping it is. So, yeah, I've had a bit of a rant there about it, but it's just, I just find it stupid. Like, people, these tryhards trying to make you feel guilty for looking at a character in game, and you think, actually, that's cool. It's like Ratchet and Clank. You don't look at Ratchet and start questioning how good looking he is. You just go like, yeah, he's a cool character, you know, I like it. If he was like an ugly fat little gerbil thing, you probably wouldn't be playing it. But it just... yeah, that's just another thing off my mind. But yeah, so sorry about this. I just had to make a video about it because it's just so fucking mental to me. And I didn't realise, I'm new to Twitter really, and this just kind of blew up in like comments that I was looking at and stuff. And I just thought, I need to make a video about this weird shit. So thanks for sticking around. consider subscribing and dropping a like, and follow me on Twitch, and we will talk in real life, and you can tell me all your opinions there. But yeah, have a good one, guys, and thanks for sticking around. Cheers. Bye-bye.